I'm Chesley McNeil, and this is your Omega Minute. In 1922, the death of our esteemed brother, Colonel Charles Young, sparked a national memorial service, one that would continue each year, led by the members of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity. Through the 1930s, chapters would continue to partner with local churches, featuring members of the military, Omega Brothers, and colleagues of Colonel Young as keynote speakers. Services would grow as chapters in the same city would combine to have joint services. As time went on and brothers would pass away, unique services would begin to take place. In 1933, the Grand Keeper of Records and Seal and gatherer of much of the information from Omega's first history book, Brother Walter Herbert Masing, passed away. In December of the same year, a memorial service was held at the 21st Grand Conclave in Durham, North Carolina, the first time a memorial service was held for a brother at a Grand Conclave. During the summer of 1934, Eta Omega chapter in Atlanta, Georgia, held a memorial service for deceased brothers in the city. Brother L.C. Thomas, the Grand Chaplain, was the guest speaker. This was the first mention of a memorial service honoring multiple brothers in the Oracle. By December of 1940, after language about conducting services was added to the ritual, the Grand Conclave of that same year established the memorial service for deceased brothers as a permanent part of the conclave. Recognizing a need for a standard formal program, the Supreme Council at the 37th Grand Conclave directed then Grand Chaplain Brother H.A. Farrell to prepare a submission by next year's Grand Conclave detailing a memorial service for brothers to follow. That next year, the Grand Chaplain, along with brothers Walter Ridley and H. Carl Moultrie, presented a report that detailed programs and scripts for chapters to use for two different occasions. One for home, funeral parlor, or church services for individual deceased brothers, and the other for a public memorial service honoring departed brothers of a chapter annually. Eventually, the latter of the two would take place in March, increasingly being held during the Colonel Charles Young Memorial Service, paying honor to him and the brothers that died that year. More changes would be made as brothers in the fraternity aged, including in 1968, when a study committee led by founder Edgar Amos Love made significant recommendations at the 52nd Grand Conclave. Besides additional language and scripts added to both types of memorial services, Memorial Day became the official name of the day honoring the collective deceased brothers each March, and the specific day, March 12th, designated as Memorial Day each year. These changes are what we currently use for both types of memorial services for individual brothers and public services that are held in March annually.